Bay Area Compass exclusive interview right fucking now with Acktup.
What's up with it? What's up with it? Man, what's up with it? How's it going?
You know, doing my thing.
Yeah. I see you. I see you retweeting the videos and everything. That's why I reached out to you about doing the interview and stuff. You stay pushing.
Yeah. Yes, sir. I do, bro. And I see you out there too, bro. But you know what I'm saying? I wanted to get this little interview knocked out real quick, bro, because you dropped some shit, and then all of a sudden you announce it's gonna be your last album and shit, bro. So what's good, man? Let the world hear it.
You know, I want a running back play for so many years, and they be like, his knees gone, or he just ain't got the love for the game no more.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like on that level, like I love it, but it's like I've been doing it for so long, and then still in the Bay Area. Not because I can't take my music, but I'm actually really in my kids' life and watching them grow. Staying here is also important too. That's one of the main reasons why I haven't left. I could have taken any of my albums and probably could have made it somewhere else, but I just chose to stay here and make it in a home. And you know, I had a humongous buzz at first, and I dropped out. What I did is I had to learn the game more. You got to push a lot of these people that's making it right now. They songs is 2 years old, and they just steady push that one single. When D-Lo dropped NoHo, that was like 2 years old before he hit. Save the Gemini, he then dropped that song he had that was a hit, you know, was it Gas Pedal? But that was like 2 years old. I come out with a hit, as you would know, then a week later, you know, I go to Indo House and make me a new hit, then I push that one, so the other one got old. I have one album, you know, I had dropped like 12 albums in almost a year. I had dropped like 4. I dropped the album like every couple months. So I didn't let it get, you know what I'm saying, grounded into the people's head. So that's what I was doing. So that's why I took this break like a year off without dropping an album. Well, I dropped a little mixtape, you know what I mean, the little hottest on earth. Yeah. And I don't really, like I used to be on the street selling CDs, slanging, I mean, but you know, it ain't even safe like that no more. So most of my stuff is online. If my true fans that really do follow me, they'll see that I stay putting out music is just online now. It's a lot of stuff on iTunes and Dad Pits and Reverb Nation, SoundCloud. You know, I push a little bit. And then I used to have a team. Like, I done went through so many crews. I done been 15 deep at one time to now I'm by myself. I done been 5 deep. I done been, you know what I mean? I done tried so many different times, but it's just like, it was never on the same level. Everybody, we still all friends because we was friends before the music, but just everybody had different views on the music as far as the movement. You know what I'm saying? Even my crew, Black Fam, is kind of like, and that's my original crew. That's more my family, but my cousin, he elsewhere. My other boy make beats, but he working, so he barely can make the beats. And I got my boy Gutter. That's pretty much the only person I rock with. Then my brother Rick City, and then my homie Big Draws from 211. But that's pretty much it. You know what I'm saying? And everybody else, I just, you know, we network. We may do songs together, may do shows together, but it's not it's not what it was. You know, I used to show up to a show like 50 deep. If you ever see any of my YouTube videos, like live performances, like we was like 50 deep at shows, rocking. Then once that fell off, it kind of just like, man, like, I don't know if it fell off for a reason. Maybe God wanted me in a different direction, or if I pushed better by myself. But by me doing shows by myself, it do get boring. I know everybody, so I don't mind going by myself. But when I rock on stage, you know, the crowd goes dumb. But I be like, damn, I went from 15 deep on stage to just me by myself, or me and my boy Gutter. Pretty much it. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, man, it just died out. And then my car business, I sell like 2 or 3 cars a week. So I'm moving so many cars, and then I've been breeding dogs. Like, I got a business with my dogs. Like, I put money elsewhere. You know what I mean? Like, I put so much money to the music now, I ain't really getting nothing back. Like, I was getting paid for shows. I was always going to SAG and Pinkies. I was getting like a rack a show. You know what I mean? People are like, oh, why you perform so far? Because they pay. In the Bay, they ain't giving us nothing. They want us to perform for free. They feel like they let us, me plus 5. I get in 5 people free. That's good enough.
And they act like that's,
you know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You giving me plus 5, but okay, I still got to my active van. We still have to fill the van up and drive way out here. And so you still making $300-400, even though you give me plus 5. I guess that makes it all right. So, you know, I mean, like, if you look at everybody that's really hot right now, and none of them really in the Bay. Their music is out here. None of them live here. They doing shows everywhere in the white people towns where they paying it, and they appreciating your work. If you see a show, and we do a show in Oakland, it's 100 rappers in there, so they not gonna really dance because, you know, we the most independent place. So they not gonna really rock. See, they may nod their head, but they gonna just sit there and chill because they rap too. Or they homies rap. Or they there for their cousin because he gonna perform. So they only gonna rock to their own people. But when you go somewhere in Salinas and Modesto and Fresno and all them kind of places in Reno that don't know you, they just see you on stage. You from the Bay, you somebody to them. So they all in the front crowd screaming and yelling. And like when I be doing shows in Santa Rosa, like I got one on the 19th, like in Santa Rosa, like I be going to Redding, Santa Rosa way out there. So it don't seem like I'm doing stuff, but I'm just not doing much stuff in the Bay. But I'm doing stuff. It's just I'm doing it where I'm getting appreciated. They may never heard my name before, but I hop on stage. And it's, they rapping your songs and screaming and yelling and just rocking with you 100%. I hop off stage, I can sell 100 CDs or even just give them away. But it's just they love you. They shaking your hands. I mean, where can I find your stuff at? Where this and that? But then I do my shows in my home in Oakland and you know my normal niggas. Oh yeah, for sure. Good shit, bro. Like they shake your hand on the side. Like they feel like they too embarrassed to really just rock with you if your music really going. Like I rap, but if I hear a dude on stage rocking, I'm gonna come to the front like, bro, going. It's just a lot of people just ain't like that. You know, it's just, and when you give somebody a flyer, you know how it go. They give you a flyer back. You give them a CD, they giving you a CD back. Everybody rappers in the Bay. It's more rappers and it's really no artists, and that's why I try to label myself. Like if you listen to my Why, I was really rapping, even though that was that was Jadakiss beat. It was just like a little remix, but what I was saying was really real. You feel me? And the whole Why song, like I always label myself more as an artist. A lot of my songs really ain't for the Bay. That's another reason why I Made Not Blue. My performance will make you get hyphy, but my lyrics and all that stuff is not hyphy. I'm just an energetic performer. I'm like Michael Jackson with a mic. I really perform. You know what I mean? But my lyrics, I'm not saying ripper, bopper, scraper. You know what I mean? I'm really saying music. And if you listen to my So I'm not just that go. I go like I ain't never had one of them songs. When I first came out, you know, when it was popping, but when it died down, I switched my style up. That's how you're supposed to do. And there's still people, and there's 35-year-old people performing still on stage. I go. Like, but it's 2014. You still got an I go song?
Yeah, no. That's too much.
So it's just, and then then you know, once somebody get on the radio, their whole life change. They want 1,500 for verses. And they got one song on, what's that, Home Turf, and now they want 2,000 for a verse and all that. It's just, I appreciate people's work. No, I gave it to people that I paid for. So, you know, a lot of niggas front, I ain't never paid nobody. I didn't pay people, but I paid people that deserve it. I paid San Quinn, you know, dollars for a little hook. Feel me? I paid ROD. You know what I mean? People like that's been doing it for a while, you know, Turf Talk, RE40 or some of them. But like my boys that I really like, I always respect D-Lo. He one of the hottest out. That man ain't nicked at me for a dollar. You know, we got hella songs together. But I mean, he real. You know, I really D-Lo, I got a hot song, hop on the remix real quick, bam, and then he see I promote it. I push it. Yeah. And like, you know, some people want to pay you if they don't know you because they don't know if you're going to promote it or not, so they just want to pay you for their time. If you do a song with me, you know I'm probably going to do a video too. I'm going to promote it like hell. I'm going to push it so it's going to get buzzed.
It's going to be out there.
So, you know, but when people did ask me, you know, for a few dollars, the people that was up, Young Lot, you know, I just did a good, my grandma's song with him. Like, you know, give me $2, some gas money, some this, some that. I'm going to give you whatever. You know, I appreciate your time, bro. I'll feed you. You can have some drinks, some weed. You need some money for your tank up, whatever, you know what I'm saying? Whatever you ask, I'm going to counter it, but I appreciate it. So I'm going to shoot you whatever. It's nothing, you know what I mean?
It's just about doing business right, bro. That's all it is.
Exactly. That's all it is. And I appreciate people's work. So you can't never say, oh, man, please, could I get a verse for free? I never got nobody like that. I just want to ask you for a song. You want 1,500? If I ain't got it, then I ain't going to beg you. Fuck it. I just, you know, do it with somebody else.
That's not
but yeah, I mean, then I was talking about I've been going through I wasn't going to even do no music no more, but then my grandma passed and I just got a lot to say, you know, about everything that I've been going through. So I'm just going to put a lot in this album. And that's why it's going to be exactly what the album says. It's called The Struggle, The Hustle, The Success. But it's going to be songs about the struggle. It's going to be songs on how I hustled. There's going to be songs on how I made it now with the success. You know what I mean? So it's just going to be like a real life like album, like starting with my grandma's song. Like it's going to be real deep. I mean, I'm going to have my club hits and all that stuff, but I'm really just going to put, you know what I'm saying, sit down and, oh man, I freestyled the whole album. No, I ain't doing none of that. I'm sitting down writing, really thinking, really from the heart, really from the mind. You know what I mean? Real beats.
Right.
And then, like I say, my boy Draws just helped me put it out. And I actually had to do the real stuff. Like, I never had a manager my whole career, and I got 13, 14 albums. I didn't been in stores. I didn't get texts from iTunes. I've never had a manager, ever. I ain't never had
Well,
That's part of the reason probably why I ain't made it for. That's probably majority of the reason.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's not like I didn't want a manager. Shit. How do you just? Oh, I need a manager. I mean, I couldn't find none, or we did have some. It was more so like they didn't do nothing differently. Oh, I booked you a show here. Okay, I booked me a show there last week by myself. That ain't no manager. Like, you know, let's go. Like I had got 2 active vans. I wrapped my vans. I never had no executive neither. I put every dime into my music, like my hustle money, trap money, other money, whatever the case may be. I put everything, you know, towards myself. I was out, me and some of my friends was out slinging CDs, out passing flyers. I didn't have like no real promoters, no real street team. It was just me and the people that we did music. We used to be on 73rd in the East and at the mall, like just slinging the stuff ourselves. And then when the biggest shows I got was when I was doing the stuff with Big Mike, Big Mike from UGMX.
Yeah.
I was doing so I won a lot of those contests. Like the open mic contest, I won a lot of them. Little out of gamers, like that's when I was killing. I was winning all the contests because it was based off crowd, and I always brought like 40 people. And it was even drumming in. People used to get mad, but like Al would get on stage like, how can you be mad at me saying I'm picking favoritism when I say give it up for this person, give it up for that person? If his roar is louder, he wins. Y'all come to the show with 4 dudes that ain't really trying to rock because they want to be hard and gangster. I come to the show with maybe 10 dudes, but 30 females. That's what I'm screaming, That's your fault. You feel me? I like that. So then when I was doing the 106 in Park, and then it was like, you got to have a different image. And I'm not having no wild hair. I'm not wearing no skinny jeans. I'm not wearing tight shirts. Like when I did the 106 in Park, my song made it like, oh, you got one of the dopest songs. But your style is like, if this was the dude from BET was like, if this was like the Source contest, you would have won. Basically because I'm hood or ghetto. And I was like, wow, what is that? That's what he said. We went all the way to LA. Like I came in like the top 3, but it just my song did. Like, oh, you got the dopest song, but we're just looking for something different. And then the people who won was like the ones looked like little kids with little, you know what I mean? There's nothing wrong with them, but it's like if that's what you're looking for, you should say that. Don't say it's a talent contest, and then when you get there discriminate, oh yeah, you too hood for this talent. I still got talent just because I'm from Oakland. Just because I'm hood don't mean I ain't got talent. So it was just all that stuff just threw me off. Like, man, this is watered down, man.
Yeah, and then as you go through that shit and you witness all that and that experience that you feel, man, it kind of it's all negative. You feel me? It's like, man, motherfuckers they see that you got that product, they see that you got the goods. All of a sudden, they just slap you down like, nah, man, that's not good enough for Moss because you ain't dressing like this, not because your shoes ain't tied right. You know what I'm saying, or something, but. Yeah,
it's crazy. Like, I mean, that's really what it's about right now. I mean, some of these people that's even on the radio, if they didn't look weird, then they probably wouldn't make it. Just like it's life though. It just go through stages. The hood was in, the baggy was in, the skinny was in a long time ago. Now it's back in. I mean, just think. But last year everybody had big chains. Now everybody got chains for their daughters on their neck, like 5 of them on. A little chain you get your daughter and put a little ring on the bottom. Everybody rocking them now. It's just a phase, and I guess sometimes you got to go with it. But I just kind of go against it. I don't want to look like 100 people. I don't want to, you know what I mean? So it's like, but I mean, you go with it. You go with it but just do it your own way.
Yeah, but man,
you know what I mean?
I'm excited though, man. I'm excited for this release though, bro, because usually when something drastic happens to a person, they usually think the dopest, the best out of them. You know what I mean? And the title itself, what's happened to you personally, but I mean, you've gone through a lot of bullshit, not only with your music and personal life, but also with other artists on Run for Day and shit, man. And people see that, and you feed off that shit, blood. So
exactly,
I'm excited, even though you say it's the last album, which I hope it's not, but you know what I mean. That's what you're killing it at with that one, man. I can't wait to hear it, blood. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you shoot me those.
You
got dropping, blood. Just send them my way.
Oh yeah, of course. All right. Did you actually hear the grandma song I just did? With Lot singing for my grandma,
right?
Yeah.
With young.
So that was. It's gonna be the album gonna be like that, like real life. You know what I'm saying? And it's not gonna. It's gonna be more about my life, but it's so many people that's going through that, even artists, but they still just go to different lanes and still want to be scraper hype or gangster instead of just put their real. But if they sit down and a lot of them do really put their real into the music. Don't get me wrong, a lot of them really do what they say, you know, like Style and all them, they really was in the streets doing everything that they say in their songs. And that's why they got the success. If you really know them, like we from the town, if you really know them, then you really know.
So, so the title of the album, what's it going to be now?
The Struggle, the Hustle, the Success.
Struggle, the hustle, the success. Damn, bro, that's some real shit.
I mean,
right there.
and that's what everybody goes through. If you really think about it, as far as life, music, anything, you always struggle first, and the harder you hustle or grind at it, then you make the success. But now it is some people that struggle, hustle, and give up. Some people struggle, and some people grind, and they just stop, so they never even reach their success. But that ain't happening with me, so
yeah,
you know, that's basically what it's touching on.
From what you've you know, told me and shit, and what we talked about, I mean, with this album, once it's done and shit, you think it's going to satisfy you, brother, or is it going to be like, because the urge is always going to be there for you to get back into live and shit, you feel me?
Oh, yeah. Like, don't get me wrong. It's not like I'm going to stop music completely. I'm going to still do shows. I'm going to push this for, you know, a year or two. I'm going to still do songs with other artists. Anybody can call me and do a song. I'll email it to me. I'll hop on and email it back, or we can do it together. I'm always going to do that, but I probably won't say completely stop, but what I'm saying is I'm going to go hard probably one last time. Then after that, I'll just go back to the normal stuff I was doing. If I don't really make it big as I want to make it, I'll just do the normal stuff, you know, throw some songs on iTunes just to keep my name ringing type stuff. But this one I'm just going to actually, you know, I'm going to go hard one more time, like, you know what I'm saying, a rap band. And I'm going to really press this album up like the old school albums, you know, with the plastic, and put it in stores and you know, send it overseas. Like, that's what I mean, because I haven't done that in a couple of years. I just put out some CDs, gave them away at shows, and put them on iTunes. Yeah. So this one, I'm finna, because especially with the stuff that I'm going through, this album gonna deserve to be in stores and pushed everywhere. This is not gonna just deserve to be thrown online and given away at shows. That's how much I'm gonna put into it. So I know that I'm gonna want to sell it and get some money back, because I'm gonna put a lot of money into it. I know I'm gonna want to put it in stores, because I want people to hear my stories and you know, and so forth. So.
Now, production-wise and shit, but I mean, you got everything lined up already, or is it still just like you still writing?
It's just still in the air. I got like I said, I got a couple tracks from my homie Big Draws. Of course, I'm getting decent at slap matches. I mean, I ain't never put out an album without having something from him. That's like my top producer, hands down. You know, slap master. So
he's
of course I'm gonna get production from him. Then I'm gonna get something from my boy Mr. Vista that I started with. I'm gonna try to get a Tracks a Million beat, and then I'll probably get a Doc Dollar beat, because I'll be going to his studio. Some may not know him, and then that's pretty much it. I ain't touching out to nobody super big, because I want some dope beats with just some plain regular stuff, so you can just really hit the lyrics.
Yeah, because right now.
But like one of my singles, I'm gonna have to go to like Tracks or somebody, just in case if I do get on the radio, like one of the, you know, the main like club or anthem or whatever you want to call it. That one gonna be somebody like the Slapmaster or Tracks Me, somebody like that. The rest of them gonna be just, you know, some good beats.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
And I'm glad you touched on that, brother, because a lot of these now tracks, man, they're sounding all the same with that bullshit ass sound and
exactly. It sound like Mustard did every beat.
Yeah, every fucking
man. Even though he ain't on the beat, but they take his samples. You know, they take his nothing on that beat. Oh, he got beats, but everybody's song is. They got the snap fingers. Sound like, I mean, it's just the same, man. I don't think I'm gonna get none of them.
Nah, but you know, when you mentioned Tracks a Million, man, I mean, that dude is raw as fuck and decent raw as fuck. Everything I hear from him, you know it's been because they put a little shit on there, but it's different. It's never the same sound.
Never. Nah. Endo don't have no beats that sound like Mustard, and neither do Tracks. Tracks got his own sound. Endo got his own sound, but they don't sound like that other stuff. It just don't. It don't matter what artist they work with. It don't sound like Mustard on that beat. Oh. It don't sound like that. So, like I say, that's why I touched out to them too, probably, and then the rest I'm gonna just get like from my homie Big Dogs and a couple of his friends, and then just some regular type of beats, some regular old school kind of beats. So.
Hey, fucking what? Speaking of Big Dogs, what's Duke doing now, man? Because I mean, I remember them 211 rounds was hitting, bud, and all of a sudden.
Yeah, he actually produced them. You know, most of the beats was all him and the mixing. He actually produced my album and mixing and mastering. You know, he do all that stuff now. So he got a project right now coming out. So we're gonna kind of be like, you know, he gonna have his project he got, and I'm gonna have mine. So we kind of gonna be just, you know, like I said, we're gonna just flood it and just travel, because he the ones that showed me the stuff the real way. Like, he can pull up receipts from Europe, overseas, of him mailing albums off. You know what I mean? Like real underground stuff. He, you know, they sold like 36,000 just on the street back in the days, way back then when it was way harder. You know what I mean? So they was out on the street just by themselves and sold over 36,000 albums just on the street. I mean, I sold 1,000. That took me some months just on the street hustling. Like 36,000. I mean, that's a lot of groundwork. Not in the stores. I mean, just straight on the street. That's groundwork.
Yeah, that's a lot of footwork.
You know what I mean? Like I say, and they ship stuff overseas. So he more behind the scenes. Like I say, he gonna, you know, mix and master my album and do some beats. But he's just old school now with the watered down stuff. Same. And that's what's making me get more on these different beats on this different hype. He helped me mature. So they helped me mature my music, because they not gonna give me no I go kind of beat. So my lyrics ain't gonna be like that. You know what I mean? And Endo always telling me, bro, you dope. Endo always told me, you dope. You need to get out of here. Take your stuff to Atlanta. Take your stuff. Like, he was telling me that for years. Like, I sound like the Bay, but then because I'm from here, but then again I don't.
Yeah.
I sound like a Bay Area artist, I would say, not a Bay Area rapper. You know what I mean? It's a difference in a way.
Well, you got heat blood, and you know you got heat blood, and a lot of cats know that shit, man. It's just, so, you know, we got to just figure out how to fucking expose that shit. I mean, even though we, you know, how we do it. I mean, I got the side, this and that. You got your music and all that shit, and all your peers and all these other people know you. But how to fucking get it out there is that tricky shit.
That's the crazy. I mean, because it's so much. It's super talent in the Bay. It's like we stuck in a bubble and just can't get out.
It's not what you do though, blood. It's always about who you know though, man. That's the key shit, blood. And
yeah, you right.
A lot of motherfuckers out here are haters, blood. They don't even want to see you make it. You know what I mean? Yeah. And
that's the thing. Nobody want to see it. They don't.
Nah.
They don't want to see it, man.
I got love for the Bay, this and that, and then like right when you turn around, be like, man, fuck this nigga, blood. I ain't fucking with that cat. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
It's the hate, blood. But back to the album, but any features that you know besides Lot, you know, I know you got Lot, and then anyone that you're gonna fucking get from the O or from locally out here that
I'm actually I'm gonna kind of do applies. But like halfway, I mean, that's one of the only dudes I know that almost every album, that man is don't have no features, but people singing on hooks. If you go listen to any Plies music, it's him. So when you get a Plies album, you got to be a real fan, because all you getting is Plies. You're not buying the album because Lil Wayne and Jeezy and Gucci and them on it. You buying it because you a real fan. I'm not going that much with it. Of course, I'm going to have people on it. You know, of course, my group, you know, Gutter, my brother BCP, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to have the people that I really mess with, and Lot and probably Doc Dollar, you know what I mean? People that I mess with going to be on some songs, but majority going to be mostly just really from the heart, really me, because it's a personal album. Every other album, and that's another thing that I was doing wrong. I had so many albums where I had, out of 20 songs, I had 6 solo. I either had somebody on a hook or on a verse, because I was loving it. Like, oh man, y'all can hop on. Like, I wasn't really never tripping. I wasn't giving nobody my all Acktup. You know what I mean? So this is gonna be one of the mature albums of just all me. You know what I mean? I may have people on the hooks and all that. Like I say, I'm gonna get, you know, my main people on a few tracks, but it's gonna be mostly just my personal, just me, the real me. So that's what I'm gonna see. I'm gonna see what it do and see if I can make it for me, not make it because, oh, my new single on the radio just because Sage Gemini on it. That's one of the reasons why I was on the radio. You know, that's how people speak. I can have a dope song that can make it, but just because I got him on it, oh, it's only on there because he was already on the radio. But what if the song just made it by itself? Yeah. You know how I go. That's how because he got him on that album. That's one of the reasons why I sell it. I want to see if I could just do it myself with nobody big, except, you know, like I say, a couple big producers, but nobody big on it, and just see what happens. See if I can make it for me.
Yeah, but people don't understand they need that production though, man. And sometimes you got to reach out. I mean, not only just the artists who try to get features and shit. You're right, bud. Do it yourself. Get some dope ass production and rock with it and see where it takes you, bud. And motherfuckers, that's what I think a lot of cats is missing nowadays, because all they're doing is trying to do that mixtape bullshit and, you know, take like that Windows beat and try to fucking redo it like 50 times.
But the mixtape stuff, that's East Coast shit. They kill mixtape. The Bay, we ain't really known for that mixtape stuff.
Nah.
You know, that's East Coast, down south, that's Lil Wayne and Nas and Jadakiss and all them. Cause they killing them killing mixtapes. You DJ Drama, our DJs don't even mess with us like that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But yourself, you know, DJ Fresh, one of the hottest out. You know what I mean? And
all his shit is original, right? Man, that's
exactly original DJ Fresh, original.
Yeah.
So
you
know what I mean? And I would love to have a track with him as well. He raw, one of the rawest.
Why don't you make that connect, bro? That would be dope.
Yeah. So, but like I say, some people could have one of the dopest artists on it, but had their little homie make a beat from Fruity Loops. And then they wonder why it don't make it. Man, but I paid Kujan $1,500 and it didn't even go nowhere. That's because you got a Fruity Loop beat for $5. Now, you can have a song by yourself. Like, just think when he came out with Gasfield and all that. That was a song by itself with a regular beat, but it still made it. It didn't have no big features, no dope beat, but it was original. But it was a dope beat by itself. Probably nobody famous made it, but it was just a dope beat. So, you know what I'm saying?
I think he made that shit.
Probably did, you know what I mean? But you have some people really like, I be listening to Home Turf, they be thinking they song the dopest ever, but they got the most simplest Fruity Loop beat ever. And then they want to get mad, oh man, but I got D-Lo on it, but that don't mean nothing. I mean, it do mean something, but at the same time, the production and the studio quality. Your studio quality is bad, and then the beat sound distorted with Fruity Loops. Like, you know what I mean? Not knocking people that's just starting, because I know that's what people start, but he's been in the game for a while. He's trying to get on the radio. Don't try to send them no Fruity Loops song. You're going to just get laughed at. And that's how they look. That's how the East Coast and everybody look at us outside. Like, they laugh at us. They think everything is just hyphy and scraper. They think that's all we about in the Bay. If you listen to anybody who shot us out in these songs, every song was like a hyphy song. Like, I respect Yo Gotti and all them, shouting out Mac Dre and all that stuff. Like, that's super love. But they did it on every song that was kind of hyphy and Bay Area-ish. And it was just kind of like a regular little song.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So they think that's all we do. You want to get hyphy, just go to the Bay. But it's real lyrics and talent out here. We just stuck here.
Yeah, no, I know, man. Like I said, with that interview with DB, he said that shit too when he traveled out to the Bay. But they told his ass the Bay was mediocre, and he was like, "What the fuck is that?"
Yeah.
And he went and looked it up, and he was like, "That's fucked up, man." You know what I'm saying? And it's the truth, though, bud. Everybody says
it's really the truth. That's how that's really how they. When you think of California, all you gonna think about is Snoop Dogg and Dr. Dre and R.I.P. Tupac and Mac Dre. You know what I mean?
Right. Or E40.
But it's just, E40 and Too Short. But just if you really think though, just think how long Too Short and E40 really been doing it, but they still not humongous.
Yeah.
You ever thought about that? They've been doing it for 15, 20 years, but they still not humongous though.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you know, they're just well known, blood, and 40 and them they still push records though, man. That's the crazy.
That's what I'm saying. They still pushing. That's what I'm saying. They still pushing. They've been doing it for so long, but they still not humongous. But why? Yeah. Now, if an East Coast dude been pushing for this many years, they would have been famous.
Yeah.
But like you say, it's just the love. You see the 100 of Atlanta people in the songs, but soon as Waka Flocka come out with a song, he made it famous. Like a week later, he got his little homie a video. His homie famous now, and then they put the other cousin on. Like they put each other on. I mean, they was all a circle and put each other on. Yeah. We won't do that. We'll tell you to come get a cameo. Oh yeah, come get your cameo real quick. And you even see what happened with Clyde Carson. What did he do? He left. You know, Clyde Carson went to the East Coast for a while and came back.
Yeah.
Your boy, what his name, a.k.a. YB the Rockstar, your boy from Frisco. He in L.A. out there with gaming and like, it's like you don't want to leave your home, but it's like the Bay is one of the places like you got to leave and come back. I don't know why it's like that, but it's just like that. It's nothing probably that's never gonna change. It's just like that.
Yeah, no, I'm here out there in the South, bud. I don't know where exactly he at, but he out there fucking making moves now, dropping mixtapes with all these fucking Gucci men and all them cats. JT, the Fig.
Oh yeah. I was messing with Fig for a while. I was in the mandatory business magazines. I was on the front cover. I was messing with JT for a while.
Yeah, but now I've he's been sending me some shit, and he sent me a little diss track, Mess. They still fucking out. He out there fucking, grinding still, bud, and still making moves.
He in Atlanta, what?
Some bullshit, and now he's starting some Atlanta movement. And,
And it's kind of the same thing back on Leaving the Bay. I mean, Fig did his thing out here, but where he at? He in Atlanta somewhere. Like,
Yeah.
you know, Too Short went to Atlanta for a while. Don T, yep, it's just, they all, even Slay, MTV. I ain't seen Slay in Oakland 30 years.
Oh. Yeah.
Keisha Cole.
Yeah.
She about the biggest, I would say, out of the Bay, even though she ain't been doing it as long as it's 40 of them, but she really made it though. Like, I mean, her videos is on BET 24/7 and MTV everywhere. I mean, tell me when to go, all that stuff hit BET or hit MTV, but for what? Like 2 weeks. Never seen it again on there. Except on a California channel or something. I mean, Keisha Cole was everywhere, you know what I mean? She got a day. You know, like she got her name carved in the concrete in Oakland.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it was like, right, and she left. Where did she go? She went to L.A., got that Kanye West beat, I don't love you no more. A lot of people didn't even know Kanye did that.
Yeah, no.
People don't look into the roots of the music, man.
No, you're right, blood. You're right, man. So I'm ready for it, blood. Whenever you got some more music, man, send it my way. I know about that. I know about that one track too, about the we spoke about it before, the recording though, but with DB's fucking whatever that shit's called.
Mac Blast.
Yeah, blood. So I mean, you know, what's your name, blood? I mean, if you want to clear up the shit, because I know motherfuckers thought that shit was, they thought it was a diss towards you, but
no. See, it wasn't no diss towards me at all. It's just something that he said. You know, he stated a fact about. Well, I ain't gonna say the fact about the money part, because you know, Bruh still was getting money, but it was like, you know, used to fuck with acting up, wearing tall tees, no cheese, now you acting up. But, you know, me and Filthy did fuck with each other tough. So on that part, that was true. And then, you know, with the t-shirt thing, I mean, that was kind of when the long tees was in. So we all had t-shirts. Well, me and him had a t-shirt and Stevie Joe had on a tank top. But shit, they was baggy. But I think I had like a 2 or a 3X, but I think Filthy may have had a 4, so it was just long. But we was wearing tall tees then, so what he said was like a fact. It was funny, whatever you want to call it, but it still was a fact. But them tees was in, so it was not like we was Boosie or, you know what I'm saying, looking Boosie on the album cover. But like I say, I ain't gonna speak on no cheese because I ain't in nobody pockets, you know what I mean? But as far as that, what he said was a fact. You used to fuck with that girl, we used to fuck with each other. You see East Oakland USA video, we got 4 or 5 songs together, we was gonna put an album out together, me, him, and Stevie Joe, so, you know, I was really fucking with brother. I ain't got no problem with him, no problem with DB, no problem with Lavish D. He said my name in the diss song, but they wasn't dissing me. They just, basically it seemed like, since they know me and bruh, you know, fell out a long time ago, when they made their diss song, they want to mention me too to try to get more backing, or I don't know if they did it for more backing or what. But you know, I mess with DB, so that I know that wasn't a diss from the beginning. When people was hitting me, I already knew that wasn't a diss, because you know I've done a lot of music with DB. You know, he really solid. Everybody they funkin' on their own, that's on them. But he cool, I'm cool with him. You know what I mean? So that was never no diss. I got real diss songs out there. People really said my name in diss songs, but it's, you know, subliminal diss songs like, you know what I'm saying, oh, act up and this will happen, or, you know what I mean, but not like nothing really, oh, bitch ass nigga act up, fuck you, act up, mark it, you know what I mean? It ain't never been none of that. I never, and if it was, I never responded to none of that. I ain't never made a diss. I dissed myself. One of my biggest songs was fuck act up.
Yeah.
One of my everywhere I go, people are like, oh, damn, that now Endo was on the beat. But now, see, what I did was it just reverse psychology. They said, oh, this and that, act up, this. So I dissed myself. I became a hater. That's how I felt. I dissed myself. Fuck act up. So now I made it funny and cool to say when people see me, that's still a hit. Oh, so you gonna do fuck act up? Or they get on the mic, fuck act up, and be laughing. So now, when you say it in a song and get mad, man, that shit don't bother me. So I always was taught kill people with kindness. You know what I mean? Like, why diss you and get angry and be mad? I'm gonna go along with you. Fuck act up. Yeah, nigga, fuck that nigga act up. I'm gonna go along with you. Then where do you go from there? You see nothing happen. I never got no other diss songs after that. No beef went nowhere. Nothing ever went nowhere. I mean, how could you respond to that? You say fuck me, I said fuck me. How do you respond to that?
Yeah, but I mean, if anyone got real problems with you, I mean, the cats know that you really out there.
I'm outside everywhere. I mean, I'm selling cars everywhere. I'm all everywhere. So you know what I mean. You
might sell somebody a car to them, and you know what I'm saying. They got to sign that pink slip. Now what? You know what I mean?
Exactly. Anything. So you know how it goes. So I'm still out here. So. But that's pretty much what it was. Like like I said, I ain't never dissed nobody no songs. I ain't throw no subliminal disses. I just kept doing my music. So that's why, you know, the little beef or funk, whatever I had back then, died down because I didn't retaliate. I just kept doing me, and it went away. And that's just what it was. But Lavish D grown man, DB a grown man. They spoke on my name and they did songs. They grown. You know what I mean? But I hit them both up, man to man. Like. I even asked DB, I asked DB on Twitter, like, yeah, you know you wasn't dissing me, right? Like, LOL, like, being funny. They're like, nah, bro, you know I mess with you. So, you know, I already knew anyway that it wasn't a diss because I mess with bro. So, I did ask, though, but I put an LOL and let him know, like, you know, I'm just fucking around. Then laugh. He hit me up, like, bro, see, I said your name, I ain't the nigga Acktup, but I'm the talk of the town in the song. I'm like, yeah, bro. And I told both of them, like, oh, good looking, thanks for the shout out. And that's how I kind of got brought back into beef because I guess I did a comment. Like, thanks for the shout out, LOL. Beat dope. Y'all doing y'all thing. So, you know, people hit me up, oh, man, you got part of it, or you part of this, you part of that. I'm like, man, I ain't got nothing to do with it. But I'm a man, I can speak my opinion to beat dope. I didn't say, oh, that nigga gassed y'all, he killed you. I just said, to beat dope, y'all funny. Thanks for the shout out. Yeah. That's it. I'm a man, I got the right to say what I want to say. You feel me? Yeah, I ain't gonna tuck my nuts for nobody, so. I said but it died down. Like, man, my cousin spoke to people, and oh man, hey, my cousin had nothing to do with that. They said his name, that was on them. He had nothing to do with that. And then that shit went away. You know, it's that simple. I ain't finna go back and respond on no Twitter. I'm gonna call you or try to call you or have somebody connect and call you. I'm just not an online beefer. I don't do that. Yeah. Not saying that's what they are or they punks or none of that. I just ain't doing it. I'm on paperwork, so I be having my probation officer telling me, man, you gotta take that gun out the video. You gotta put props on the video. Like my PO and them, and they really look at that. You know what I mean? Like people really, I didn't got arrested when I got arrested on seminary when I was living on seminary. Like he gave me a ticket because I punched your house, and he was like, because I did a video call right in front of the house when I'm facing Punta. And I'm like, man, I can't pay for that ticket, man. Just let me go. I'm finna move. He said, yeah, ain't you getting money right in front of the house? And right, I seen your video, then drove off. So a cop told me this. Ain't you getting money right in front of the house? And right, I seen your video. I didn't even know he knew I was Acktup, but, you know, it's on my arm. And I didn't even know he seen it. You see me? So that let me know, like, man, I'm cool on all that. I ain't doing no decent.
Hey, but the internet's a powerful fucking thing, bro. Everybody
crazy.
That shit. Yeah.
I mean, it can kill your career. It can help your career. It can put you in jail. It can get you killed. I mean, it can do everything, man.
All right, y'all. So, Acktup, man, I appreciate it, bud. It's a dope-ass interview, you know what I mean? And I know the world's going to love it. So, but I
appreciate it. So, it may be, you know, just for the record, you know, this could be an Acktup Live album, so make sure y'all tune in and pay attention to the songs I'm posting. And I'm going to damn near do a video for every song. If I'm going to go out, I'm going to go out that way. I'm going to try to do a video for every song on the album.
Dope.
You know what I mean? So I'm going to try to really just get it out there. You know what I mean? The struggle, the hustle, the success. Get it in your mind. BayAreaCompass. Thanks for the interview. Mm-hmm. All that, man. I appreciate it. Every song I get, of course, I'm going to send it to you. I'm going to tweet it to you. All that. And anytime you need an interview, you need some information, you got the numbers. Call me.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah. Right on, bro.
All right. Acktup, Black Fam, Fuego, BCP, 211. I'm out.